guys, and welcome back to our channel. We are off for another baby scan this morning.
Oh, it's so exciting.
Potentially one of the last. Like, they're getting fair and few now.
This is amazing when it comes to the Slate Point. We have one every 2 weeks because we're on a package that allows us
every three.
2 now, I thought.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you had one 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, towards the end it's every 2, so they can like check.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all the extra scans that we had with that pack.
Yeah,
Sorry,
exactly. We got a package, and it meant that we got scans throughout pregnancy, just to give us a bit of like a bit of peace of mind. Because we're quite anxious people, especially Carys, so it's been really lovely, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's good now because they can see on a scan whether the baby's breached or not, which is obviously far more clear than kind of having a feel.
Yeah, which is really important. Like, even if you didn't have any extra scans and you were going to have a home birth, they do very, very, very often book you in for an extra scan. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not even sure if my midwife will have booked me in, but she does know I'm having the extra scan. So I think if today the baby's like definitely head down and engaged and everything, she'll probably go off that. But yeah, with a home birth, it's much riskier to have a breached baby. So they really need to know that it's not breached before you go ahead with it.
If they know for sure the baby's breached, you wouldn't be allowed to have a home birth, would you?
Yes, no, you wouldn't. So yeah, I'm really excited. She was engaged last time. I know that there's a small percentage of chance that they can move. But I'm pretty sure she's still engaged because I can feel her in my pelvis. If she's not engaged, I don't know what the heck is down there, but something's giving me that achy crotch.
She's got really big feet.
Yeah.
And she's just got one of her feet down there, the ball of her feet.
She's niggling away at that crotch. Yeah, I feel like my belly's dropping as well. Like, it was a weird square shape last night, wasn't it? It was like,
it looked like
a rectangle.
How people do say your belly goes kind of square at the end. It really did look square, didn't it?
It did. I was like, okay, we're really getting to the end now. It's changing shapes. And my leggings are a little bit tight this morning, and she's like, I feel like she's very, very responsive to things like that. Like, if my leggings are a bit tight, I can like feel her moving and shifting, and yeah, it feels different every week at the moment, and it's just so exciting. But yeah, we are off to the scan. We're gonna pick up a cup of coffee.
We are.
So we're just waiting for
Hello?
the appointment to be available.
The appointment to be available.
I didn't know how to phrase that. For them to be ready for us and our baby, Amber. I'm looking at charms currently because I'm wearing my little charm bracelet. Oh my God, I just rocked the whole car.
Did, but I do that as well, so don't you worry. You're not unique.
James got me this charm bracelet for Christmas, and it's got the little elephant on because we just feel like elephants remind us of. Oh, and I've also got my little necklace on. I wish I could, like, the necklace is a little necklace that James got me for Christmas, but then also it's got the ring attached to it that has Amber's name engraved into it, but it's so small I wouldn't be able to show you. But basically I'm looking at charms because I want to get one for her birth, and I think I'm going to get the letter A, and the woman's come to tell us that we can go in now. So we're going to go to the scan.
Good night.
Nope, that was someone else.
That was just another person coming up.
Just ignore me, I'm getting flustered. So yeah, I was just looking at charms. I was trying to find like an ambery coloured charm. And then I thought,
isn't it?
well, you did really well with this. Like, that's like spot on in my opinion for amber colour.
It's not amber, but it's really difficult to find amber. So if anyone knows any good websites for amber stones, we'd definitely be interested because you can get them on Etsy, but there's a risk to kind of getting on Etsy because a lot of people fake amber. So then you end up just buying a colour stone that kind of deteriorates over time.
Do you want a fake amber?
No, we don't want a fake amber. We want a real amber.
We want the real deal. So I thought a letter charm could be quite cute. Like A, they're quite cute.
Oh, they are cute.
And they're not dangly either. So like you
Do
can
you not
have...
like the dangly ones?
No, I like the dangly ones, but I like a mixture.
I like the dangly ones.
No, I love this dangly one. Dangle. I like having a mixture of non-dangle and dangle. So then now I've got one dangle, which is elephant, and then I could have A, which is her name.
Here she is. Time to go in.
Okay, we're going in. Okay, so we are out of the scan. It was fantastic.
That was a really, really positive.
Yeah, we had...
The last couple of times we went, I thought they were kind of in the nicest way. It was good to go, but they were a little bit nothing. Yeah. Weren't they? When today, I don't know, I felt really positive in there. And really coming out. It was amazing.
I think because the closer you get to the date, the lot more they sort of speak about the position of the baby and how that's good, and they've almost got more things to say. But yeah, the in-between bits, which is hence why you wouldn't have extra scans on the NHS, is because you literally can't see anything. No. Like, they're like, oh look, there's his kidney, and you're like, okay. It's literally like a black dot on the screen.
Like, it's a his now?
Yeah, Amber is a kill. Yeah, so everything was really good. They showed us the position of the baby, and it was like, what was it? It was obviously head down in the pelvis.
Yes, facing. So if Carys, you know, from Carys's view, facing right slightly, but only slightly. And then feet and legs Carys's side, and kind of bum then on the left hand side.
Yeah, so feet, legs, like hands all gathered around here. Then we've got back, spine around the side, and then head down in the pelvis, looking slightly to the side. And they said that was really like optimal position for birth. It can be really challenging when you have a baby that is got its head facing up, so it's like almost flipped 180 with its back to my back, yeah, rather than back to my tummy, like I showed, like back here, like almost flipped under, back to belly, and its head not looking down at the floor but looking up. It can make for a really long and challenging labour, because the baby has to do like a full turn during labour. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean that I won't have a long labour. It's not promising anything, but it's a good start, and it's like just a positive, I guess, to take from it.
Interesting, because we obviously straight away thought back to bump is what you need for like a good labour. And so when she was twisted to the side, I straight away thought, oh, that's a bit frustrating. Why is she back to bump? Even though she doesn't need to be at this point at all. But he said straight away that it's good they kind of start facing the side slightly, and then during birth they twist, because the initial opening is kind of one shape.
Yeah.
It's good for them to come out slightly sideways, and then the next opening is. It's weird, isn't it?
It's so clever.
The two openings, just the same shape.
I know. So like the first opening is like optimal for side head, and then it twists to down. So he was like, that's absolutely perfect. So I guess it's just a positive to take from it and be excited about. She is still measuring above average. She's
only just though.
Only just.
So we know loads of you say weight isn't accurate, which we agree with.
Yeah.
But like obviously this is a scan reading rather than just a midwife feeling reading. So it's slightly more. He said there's 15% either way.
Yeah.
So he said there's 15% leeway.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see if it is 15% when she's born.
It will be interesting to see, because I know when they measure and do the bump, like there's been babies that they're like, oh, it's going to be a 10-pound baby, and then it comes out like 5 pounds. Like it's completely wrong. So we should have a more specific with the scan, but it'll be interesting to see what she comes out as. But she's measured every single time as slightly above average.
Yeah.
And so I think about 8.5 pounds. He keeps sort of mentioning 8.5 pounds. But yeah, she's 6 pounds 7 ounces today apparently, and it just feels crazy that there's like that's like like babies are born all the time. I hear, oh, she was 6 pounds this, she was 6 pounds 12, she was 6 pounds 7.
Anyway, they say anywhere between 5.5 and 8.5 is a very normal baby. Kind of above 8.5, you're starting to get a bit big. And below 5.5 is a little bit small. But yeah, it's like she is like average now. She's completely.
She's like a full baby in there.
7.5 pounds, isn't it? It's like average, I think.
Yeah, smack bang in the middle or something. Crazy, I can't believe it. So sometimes I look at my bump and I'm like, it's absolutely huge, because it does feel huge. But then I'm like, but she's a freaking full-on baby in there. So then I'm like, how is she even fitting in there? Like my bump actually feels small then when I think about it. But
and you still have a nice pool of fluid, so you need to have 2 centimeters, and you have 4+. So you've still got a good amount of fluid in your stomach.
Double the fluid.
So that's obviously going to add to the size.
She's got lots of room to move around.
She has for now, not long. She's going to start with this.
Also, not on baby topic, excitingly, we are having the downstairs toilet painted today.
Yeah.
Yay! It's our last little job. Well, not our job, but it's our last little thing that we wanted to get done, isn't it, before she came?
Yes, I painted the middle room, and I think I did a cracking job. But yes, we're having someone spray paint it, because apparently the panelling will look good to have it spray painted rather than brush painted. So I'm really excited to see how that's going to come along.
And we've gone for the green colour. Yeah, I've showed you guys like a million.
Number 5.
Number 5.
So we're back home now. We took Mila out for a quick dog walk. And yeah, now we're just kind of chilling around the house for the day. Carys is unpacking some parcels. I'm waiting for a football game to come on that I'm interested in watching. It's actually a gorgeous day, and we could do some gardening actually.
It's stunning.
I say that knowing damn well I'm not going to do any gardening today.
No.
Because I have no interest.
There's not really any gardening you can do this time of year, I don't think.
Well, I could mow the lawn for the first time this year. There's nothing stopping me from doing that. I'll give it a nice tidy up. And then when you're having your home birth, you can be looking out. You can be like, what beautiful grass we have out there.
The grass does look beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm really chuffed with how the garden's stayed up. But obviously, it's like still pretty not very green at the moment. And then as it gets to spring, I can't remember what month the garden really starts to... I'm just like, brown.
Definitely.
The garden really starts to bloom. How is this a size large, can I just say? This looks tiny.
Yeah, it does look quite small.
For my boobies.
So then if they go up to like 5XL or something, then
they went up to large.
They only went up to large?
Yeah.
Oh.
Apparently it's pretty stretchy.
Well, that must be quite... Yeah. Anyway.
I
I did spin for the first time yesterday in my new room, which was very exciting. So here, if you guys haven't seen our new middle room, which we eventually painted. I haven't taken the masking tape off the rail. That's a little bit awkward. So yeah, as you guys saw in the last video, this is kind of at the moment our very multifunctional room. A couple of people do comment saying the bike looks terrible in here, but the point of the bike in here isn't for it to look good, it's for it to be functional. And I actually used the bike yesterday, and I had great fun doing my spin class. I know, spin and fun. It was actually quite good though. And I used the proper spin shoes for the first time ever. So with the bike, we get things so that you can strap your feet in, but also spin shoes, whatever they're called, so that you kind of clip in. And I'm not too sure if I like spin shoes, proper kind of cycle shoes. They do have a name, clogs, not clogs. That's something completely different. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'm using them correctly. So I don't know if any of you guys are keen cyclists and whether, you actually don't bother with them because they seem a bit strange. And I'm interested when Carys can give the spin bike a go, post giving birth to baby Ambo, how she'll find them.
I'm really excited to give it a go. Like, honestly, I'm jealous that James can go on it at the moment.
Nice, I know. Carys is just there, desperate to do some spin.
I know.
It's so nice just to be able to because before this, during lockdown, I hate home workouts. So I hate the whole kind of burpees and scrunches. Scrunches! I don't even know the names of things you do at home. I'm just really not a fan. So there was no way I was doing that. So I've been doing quite a bit of running during lockdown. And it's just nice because running for me takes a while. Like I kind of get mentally prepared. Yeah. And then I go out and I'm out for at least kind of 40 to 45 minutes because I have a jog to warm up and then I do HIIT running. And then I kind of walk to cool down for 10 minutes at the end. Anyway, life story. So it's quite nice to have another form of cardio where I can just kind of jump on the bike and do a quick half an hour.
Yeah, and you're loving it.
I love it. It's great. I'm going to do another one today. I can't wait. My bum's a bit sore today. Not from... I have cycle shorts. I invested in cycle shorts. So my bum isn't sore from sitting. Hey, look. You should see me. You should see me in my cycle shorts. You don't want to see me in my cycle shorts. No. No, maybe.
I think it is cute.
That's cute. I think when a guy is in cycle shorts, you don't want to hear cute, do you?
So cute.
You don't want to go, oh, look at those cute little legs in the little lycra cycle shorts. That's not what you want to hear, okay?
That's true. So I've just been unpackaging some of the stuff that I picked up. I know in the last vlog, loads of you were recommending these, which are, I think you were calling them incontinent pants, which are really good for after labour. I already had a pack of these, which were the ones that were in my hospital bag, and I tried them and I absolutely love them. And I totally agree with what someone commented that I saw, which is why the reason that I thought I'd prefer those. I did get what people say, which is maxi pads, which you can put in your pants, which I did get, but I think the massive pads in your pants, then just you're shuffling them around all day and they just get twisted. I know it's TMI for some people, but this is real talk. They get twisted about and stuff, whereas these ones, which you were recommending, you kind of just pull up and they're all fixed together in one thing so they don't shuffle about. I freaking love these. So if you're having a baby soon and you're thinking about what to have after, buy a pack of these and try them because, you've got to figure out what's right for you. Because I am nervous about the after, period of time, the after show, yeah. I know that you have basically a period for 6 weeks. So that's a long time to have a period. And I feel like that alone can be quite stressful. And that's the last thing you want to be stressing about when you've got a newborn.
When it's meant to be just a purely enjoyable time.
Yeah.
It's not pleasant, is it?
It's not really. To say the least, exactly, Will. So yeah, I just picked up some of those. And I also got loads of nursing bras because I bought a couple of them that I have... oh no, I'm not wearing, oh look, I'm wearing my funky orange bra. That's not going to be good for nursing, so I'm making the most out of my funky bras for now. But yeah, I bought some nursing ones because I wanted ones that were just going to be easy to breastfeed in. Oh, this little sign. We got this off Etsy. I can't remember. Did we show this already?
I think so, but I really don't know.
I can't remember.
Let me show it again.
But that obviously says Amber. I drew a little pencil line down the A and the M because it kind of just merged into one, and I was like, there needs to be a little line there, I feel, to like separate the two.
I didn't even notice that.
I know, you wouldn't notice something like that. But yeah, you basically get them separately, so you can stick it however you want. So you can like stick it like that, or like that, or like, I was thinking, this is for her door, by the way. I was thinking maybe like that, or like that, something a bit funky. But I ordered this. This was called Rose. Oh, it kind of does look rose goldy now on the camera. That's going to be annoying. I ordered it like a rose gold colour because I thought it would match her nursery pink, but it's come out as a bit of a metallic purple. It has a bit of a better shot of it. So I think it's like obviously just MDF wood, I think. So I'm just going to paint this colour. I think I might leave this cream. I might do it a different colour. I don't know.
Honestly, mad.
I'm going to get a bit crafty. Well, I enjoy stuff like that. I love it. Yeah, like if I just wanted to leave it, then it would look absolutely gorgeous.
Especially
but
because this is going on the outside of the room. This is probably going to go on the door. So
yeah.
It doesn't even have to match with inside the room.
I know.
In my personal, professional opinion.
Well, I just don't like the colour, okay? And I'm going to have fun painting it because I'm just doing very simple arts and crafts. Like I had an absolute whale of a time adding my texture to this little piece that I've put up here. And it was honestly the most simple arts and crafts thing because the print was already behind it. And I just like traced over the black and added texture with the colours. And I had so much fun, and it reminded me how much I love doing arts and crafts and how much arts and crafts I did in the first lockdown. I just sat in that lounge, watched Tiger King, had the doors open, the sun was beaming in, gorgeous sunny day, doing my canvas.
I remember that.
Do you? Yeah.
Yeah, it was strange that first lockdown, wasn't it? It was
I know.
it was kind of like quite enjoyable, wasn't it? In terms of
because the weather
we
was
thought
amazing.
it was going to be quite a short-term thing. It was quite pleasant being able to kind of do whatever you wanted and no pressure to socialise and stuff. And then obviously it just dragged for a year.
Freaking hell! I can't believe it's been exactly a year. Yeah, because it was March time.
Yeah.
That it happened, and it's crazy, and it makes sense because the sun's coming back out and the garden's gonna bloom.
I know, come Easter's gonna be gorgeous. You're gonna get birth on your due date on a beautiful Easter weekend.
Oh, the sun's gonna be beaming in, the baby's just gonna pop out.
Easter Saturday, the baby's gonna, not that it's a thing, Easter Saturday, but I'm calling it Easter Saturday when Amber's gonna come, popping out.
Popping out. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm also building up my uterus. Is it the uterus? I don't know, I can't.
Surely it's fully formed by now, Carys. You haven't grown a baby for the last 6 months.
I'm making it stronger.
It's a bit late for that, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit. No, it's not, because you can only start this tea from 34...
Still the tea, love.
You can only start the tea from 34 weeks. It's raspberry leaf tea, which I know is like something about labour and something about being good with labour. And basically you can have 1 cup a day from 34 weeks, and then you can drink like loads of it basically when your labour starts, because it's just really good for, look, it's even got a picture of your female reproductory organ, I think.
In other words, your what, vagina?
Is that it?
Uterus, or...
What's that?
Yeah, that's a uterus, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, because it's your wall, that's your placenta. Am I saying all the correct words?
I have no idea.
There's
your ovaries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where, the bottom half.
She comes out.
Kind of start to see. And then, yeah, that's where you implant the thing and you grow off the wall.
This is what we're looking at.
Yeah.
So anyway, this tea, I'm just, giving it a go. It tastes good, so I thought.
GCSE biology.
Yeah, that is what we learned in GCSE biology. James is just watching the football. And I'm going to have one of my flapjacks. I made flapjacks for the first time.
What did we say about eating the flapjacks? Not that I'm trying to be controlling.
No, but...
What did we say about eating the flapjacks?
But I am happy.
That's what I mean. No, as long as you feel.
Oh, yeah, so James is really getting onto the hypnobirthing, like, all mind to matter, manifestation, all that. The mind's linked to loads of different things. And when I made my flapjack, so there was someone at the door, and then I got distracted.
You got distracted with your laptop.
Yes, I was doing some work. Can't remember what I was talking about, flapjacks, and I was basically saying that James was on his, mental linkage hype, and he was like, right, you've made the flapjacks, because I was talking about how flapjacks would be good for like when we go into, I say we go into labour, when I go into labour, because they're like really delicious, and they say to have like nice treats that you look forward to when you start labour, but also they're like porridge, so they're like good carbs.
Actually, hopefully will fill you up a bit.
Energy, filling. So yeah, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have flapjacks and make some and learn to make some really nice ones. And I made some really nice ones. And James was like, right, you can only eat your flapjacks when you're like calm and chill. Because I'm a very frantic person, especially when I get hungry. Like I literally just
eating on the go, like you're standing there.
I'm not even enjoying my food, not even thinking about it. So he was saying every time you have a flapjack, you have to like take it, sit down, have a nice drink with it, enjoy it. So then that mental linkage to that will come back when you taste them and eat them, because we don't even realize how strong our sort of links from smell, taste and all that is. Yeah, connections is to how we feel. So stuff like that is really good to do if you can. Not that it's probably not going to make a difference at all, but you know, it's nice to enjoy a flapjack anyway, even without the labour aspect. So yeah, now we're just going to do some more organising and have teas and coffees. So it is a little bit later on. James is watching the football. His team, Swansea, are on.
That's lovely singing. Yeah, I'll get you down that same.
Swansea. I've been to one Swansea match ever, which was like really early.
It was in the first couple of months of dating.
Really early.
To try to impress.
I was like trying to be that really cool girlfriend that was like, oh my god, I'll go down the football with you. And like I wore a Swansea hat and I was like, Swansea. And then I never went again.
No, that was it. And then luckily it was the summer break and Carys didn't need to come, and then we were just deep in the relationships.
Yeah, and I was like,
no way she was coming.
Hun, no, I ain't gonna be coming and sitting in the cold to chant Swansea. So anyway, James is watching the football for a bit, so I can now mute this. We don't need this in the kitchen. Sun is starting to go down a little bit, so I'm gonna pop on my fairy lights. And, ready? Bing. I don't think you can see these ones very well when they pop on. Are they on? No. Bing. Did you see them? Oh, you can kind of see them. Yeah, so he's watching the football now, and then I think he's going to do one of his spin classes on the Peloton. So I'll go in the lounge. I don't know why I'm telling you my life day story. And I'll like have my chill time then from whenever I go in the lounge. So I thought I would do some, I've got such bad baby brain today, like I'm not even joking. I cannot think of the words for anything. None of the words that I'm like, see, I can't even think of the word that I'm trying to think of to explain it, that I can't think of the words that I'm trying to think of. Anyway, I'm gonna do some arts and crafts. So I thought I'll do, you know, a little bit of arts and crafts while James is watching that, and then I can maybe shower, have my bath, settle down for the evening. So I might start by doing this. Haven't decided what colour I want to do this yet, or whether I want to, I kind of want to change the colour of that, like it's a bit cream, but then it's basic, which is quite nice. I don't know, I'll have a look at my paints and see what colours I can rumble up for that. And then I also thought I might do, a couple of Easter crafts. Is it too early for Easter crafts? That's the question. Hello, Mila Wheeler Dealer. I put a little snug blanket on here for you. In the playroom. You gonna go on it? What have you been doing in here? You look very suspicious. I know exactly what you've been doing actually. You've been rubbing your wet body on the carpet. Goodbye. Right, let me have a look. Right, oh, that's the book and games cupboard, not that one. In my Easter, I need to sort this sideboard out completely. Oh, there's my pumpkin. But for Christmas, I never got round to decorating my baubles, my ceramic baubles. So I thought, why not do some Easter decorations on them? And then get another one of my twig things from the garden and make like an Easter twig bauble thing. I thought that could be really cute, you know? Easter crafts. And I remember last Easter, I think I've actually got loads of these baubles as well. How many have I got? Last Easter, I actually bought, at the beginning of lockdown, oh my gosh, yes, I got packs. At the beginning of lockdown, I bought Easter, like little Easter egg things to decorate. Basically, when my sister and her fiance were living with us last March, I bought these and I was like, oh, we'll paint them because we used to do little art and crafts things together. But I actually bought little China bunnies as well. And I remember we did the bunny painting instead. But I've got a couple of these. So if I do some baubles and some of these, that could make quite a cute little Easter decoration on a twig thing, you know? I just really fancy doing something like that today.
I've just finished another spin class workout, woo! Which is great fun.
I do actually hear you going, woo!
Yeah.
In your spin.
But I still look good in my sexy cycle shorts, which no one on camera is lucky enough to see. You're just gonna have to imagine, guys. You're gonna have to imagine. Don't imagine. Okay. If you do imagine, just imagine
you
it.
You could never imagine what I'm seeing.
It would be impossible. And look at Carys being a little cook.
I got excited.
What's wrong with that?
They're the wrong shape.
Oh, you're doing roasties rather than chips,
yeah.
are you?
Hang on, let me start again.
Oh no, obviously.
So that way round is... No, I will use that.
Okay.
But I just need to get back in my head how to do them
anyone
again.
else get nervous when someone else uses a knife?
Is it like that? Yeah, and then like that. Like chips.
That's not how I do them. But
oh, how do you do it, James?
They're quite chunky chips, but that's fine if that's what you want.
How do you do it?
Well,
With that?
I don't want to... No, I would cut again, that way. But like, because you cut it in half to start with, that's always... Sorry, I'm recording terribly. That's better, but like I would never cut it in half to start with. You can just chop from right to left.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get you.
Like yeah, that's how I.
And then you would do that one in half.
Well, at least half, if not thirds, because I like chippy chips. But it's up to you. Like fried chips.
Oh, they all look the same. They'll be
some
fine.
are bigger and some are smaller.
You were just about to praise me for cooking dinner.
I'm sorry, you've done chips before and you're fine at it. I don't know where the kind of brain lapse came. But what you did was fine.
Look, what I did originally was the same, really.
It's absolutely fine. It's just fat version.
So that's what...
Depends what kind of chip you want.
That's what
the only reason I don't do big chips is because they take much longer to cook.
That's true.
And I can just never be bothered to wait.
Yeah.
So it just depends what you kind of like, you know?
We are cooking!
So this is what we're doing, homemade chips, which is kind of our go-to because we're terrible cooks.
We love homemade chips. So I've been cooking dinner and I have put my craft. I completely forgot to show you my little pieces that I did. The lighting's not very good in here, but I only did a couple. I did 2 of these little ones, like testing them. And then I just got started on one of the baubles. I've put them in this playroom functional room thing. Because I'm gonna continue with them tomorrow and we're having a day off tomorrow, so I'm gonna have a bit of fun with my Easter crafts. I'm feeling very tired right now. I haven't really, usually by now in a day I've sat down probably by like 4, at least for an hour. I'll do like 4 to 5 on the sofa and then do a bit more in the evening if I'm gonna do anything. And then chill after that in the evening. But today I've just been, well, I say on my feet. Obviously I sat down and did my craft. But I'm being kind of like mentally on the go all day, which I've wanted to do because I haven't felt like sitting down. I haven't really felt like chilling on the sofa. I don't know, maybe it's because I've got quite a lot of pelvic pain today. Just because I feel like she's so low down in my pelvis, like I can really feel, and maybe it's because she's been moving so much as well today. She's been really, really active today. So I feel like my pelvis has been like rocking and aching and everything like that. But food is nearly done. And then after food, I'm gonna have a bath and like just have a little chill out for a bit. Put some oil on my belly, give her a little massage in there. And just, yeah, chill, watch some TV, do all that. James is currently watching something in the lounge and chilling out, and yeah.